It's Jai Lunar. In case you guys are wondering how to pronounce that, it's Jai Lunar. And of course, lunar is after the magnificent moon that we as women kind of align our cycles with. So the reason I'm doing this introductory video is because I actually wanted to take some time to introduce you all to, who I am and what I stand for. I often get people asking me questions, what exactly do you believe? Are you Christian? Or are you, whatever. Point blank period. I don't fuck with none of that shit. And that's not me saying it in a negative way. In any way, shape, or form. I've just come to a point in my life to where I've actually elevated from all of those specific man-made entities. And if you were to ask me specifically, what do I believe in? I believe in things that are universal, no matter what religion, what spiritual beliefs, no matter what it is that you believe. Because everybody wants to be loved. Everybody agrees that love is one of the highest forms of energy. So I believe in love. I believe in hope as well. In one of my segments, I do discuss depression because it seems like it has become, what am I trying to say? It has become something that has increased in numbers. And one of the symptoms of depression is hopelessness. So I believe in hope. I also believe in self. I believe that everything is a manifestation of myself. Everything and anyone within my life is an extension of my own manifestation. So that is what I believe in. I think people get too caught up in whether or not this religion is wrong and this religion is right. I believe that there is good and bad in everything, but I am all for whatever preaches love and hope for everyone. But in regards to religion, I think it's absolutely crazy, ludicrous to sit here and tell someone that they are wrong for believing in something that isn't necessarily saying anything bad, but to tell people that they're going to go to hell because they don't worship the same entity as you. I think that is so sad to me, because at the end of the day, you only know what you've been told. You only know what you've read in a book. You only know, you're only an extension of what you've been exposed to. And the same with everyone else in their religion. They are an extension of what they were exposed to growing up in. And the fact of the matter is, you really don't know until you die and float to the other side. Or I like to call it transition, because I don't believe that there is an end to any of this. I believe that once we end here, we transition into something else. Do I believe that there's a lake of fire waiting on the side for us to burn spiritually? No, I don't believe that. Because how can you physically burn if you are energy and you're not in your tangible body? But, teach his own. I don't argue religion. I don't argue politics. I don't argue any of that, because you can't say anybody is wrong. What I can prove is that when I tell you to close your eyes and I tell you to envision a lake, you can see it with your eyes closed. Or if I tell you to envision someone you love, you can see that person manifest with your eyes closed. So that's something that I can prove. I can prove that if I tell you to think about the something that makes you mad, and you're going to possess a certain feeling. And then I turn around and tell you to think of something that makes you sad. And again, your energy is going to shift to whatever that is. And I can tell you, think of something that you absolutely love. For me, it's my children and it's my husband. As soon as I think of them, my mood, my energy, it immediately rises. I can prove that. I can prove that beyond a shadow of a doubt, that every decision that you physically make It's not something that is being manipulated in some other form or entity or spirit. It is definitely you. So throughout my videos, what I am going to talk about are the things that nobody wants to talk about, because I have I've taken it's taken me a really long time to be okay with speaking comfortably about who I am and what I believe, because I've always, even as a child, I've always felt like an oddball. Like, I've always felt outside of the loop. I've never been one of those that just kind of, goes with the flow. I have never been one of those, and I've always had this feeling that it is not my destiny to go with the flow. It is not my fate to just conform. And I've always felt like that as a child and into my adulthood. Starting out as a child, as a youth, you don't really know how to control your impulses. You don't really know nor understand how to thrive and exist peacefully amongst people who constantly tell you who to be. But as I began to get older, I began to learn to love and embrace myself first, because you can't make anybody else love you or accept you. You can't make anybody do any of that. And at the end of the day, your life should not depend on that. If you don't look in the mirror and love and accept who you are, then you're going to manifest a sea of people, a sea of things that don't love and accept you. So my videos, from here going forward, I'm going to talk about the popular issues, the unpopular opinions. I want to talk about and dissect and really go where nobody dares to go. I want to invite people on here who has had the same train of thoughts and, have never had a platform to really discuss it. I am not opposed to inviting people from any specific religion. If you feel like you want to come and give your 2 cents, I am all for it, just as long as you understand that my channel is a positive one. We may touch on some touchy subjects, but at the end of the day, it's all in the name of love and understanding. So that is my spill today. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here and, stay tuned. September 28th, Jai Lunar officially launches. You guys have a